In this video, we're going to work through assignment 10.6, which is concerning part writing, leading tone, and supertonic triads. This first example that you see here is number 1 on assignment 10.6, and it looks like it's in the key of C major. So let's label that. And then with the bass line of C, well, that's the tonic chord. And then D, well, we go down a third, that's B is the root, so that's the leading tone chord, but it is in first inversion. Remember, the leading tone is a diminished triad. And then if we go down a third here, we'll find that that is another tonic chord, but a tonic first inversion chord. And then here's another leading tone first inversion. Finally, tonic. Alright, so let's spread things out here, put our alto on a G, and we have to double the bass here, so that's going to be the tenor and the bass on C. So there's our tonic chord. When we go to the leading tone chord, since we have the chord spelled B, D, F, we have the third in the soprano, so we're going to run a double the bass, and the bass is also D, so the doubling is already taken care of. So let's just put our root here and our fifth here. Don't be concerned about what looks like parallel fifths. Remember, that's unequal fifths. That's going to be okay. It's going to happen sometimes. We are going to use an unusual doubling here, though. I'm going to double the third in the bass, the E, and that's just so I can avoid going back up to G here. Anyway, I have another leading tone to take care of. Here I have the fifth of B, D, F, right? The F is the fifth in the soprano. So we are going to double the soprano. And there's my other F. And let's just put the B here. And then we just wrap it up with 2 C's in the bass and tenor, and G in the alto and E in the soprano. So that's number 1, and we've used fairly conventional part writing. Alright, here is over on the next page of the textbook, number 1 in the part about supertonic triads. The first one of these is in F minor. I'm sorry, it's A flat major. And we have a tonic, then a supertonic. These are all root position chords, then a dominant, and then a tonic. So because they're all root position chords and there are no diminished, really this is just a review of past part writing practices. Let's double the bass here. We have a third in the soprano, so we just put the fifth in the alto, and that's already taken care of. When we go to the supertonic, we've already got the root doubled, so let's put the fifth here and the third here, B flat, D, F, and then we can double our root of the dominant triad and put the fifth here. We need that, and then wrap it up with we have 2 A flats already for our tonic triad, so we just need to have the third somewhere, how about here, and the fifth somewhere, how about here. Okay, so that one we really didn't get to use any of the new chapter 10 information. But let's go ahead, and I've written out number 2. This one is in D major, and we have a tonic here. Here we're going to have, if we go down a third, right, if we go down a third, E is the root of that, so that is going to be a supertonic first inversion. Then we have a tonic 6/4, dominant, and tonic. And in part writing this, let's go ahead and double the octave in the tenor here, and then put our fifth way up here in the alto. And for this supertonic, we have the root in the soprano, and I'm going to choose to double the third, which is often done with supertonic triads. I'm going to double the G in the bass, also in the alto. So here's our other third. And then we still need the fifth, and that's going to be B in the tenor. And then we need to double the bass for our second inversion chords. This is a cadential 6/4, so we're going to double it in the tenor. And there's our alto, so that's D, F sharp, A, but we're doubling the A. And then our dominant will also keep the tenor and bass doubled, bring the alto down to E, and then wrap it up with a third and a fifth. So that's number 2. And when part writing the supertonic and the leading tone chord, we're trying to apply the part writing principles that were presented in this chapter. When it's diminished triad, for those diminished triads, but in the case of some of these supertonic in a major key, it's not going to be diminished, it's just a minor triad, but we still might want to double the third instead.